be the one to do it. I change the way they looking at us, women making music. Go put back on the ground, stop making us look so stupid.
So if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment. If you're not new, welcome back, stay tuned. So I'm gonna get straight to the point. If you read the caption, then you know what this video is going to be about. My best friend stole my mans. So basically, okay, so let me tell you a brief introduction about how me and my best friend met. Cause like I should have knew that we wasn't really gonna be best friends, which is kind of crazy. So I was talking to this guy and I was like sad about him. So like I was posting or whatever about it. And then like she commented to like comfort me, like, oh, it's gonna be okay, you know, So then I'm like, yeah, remind you, I never met the girl, never seen her in person, blah, blah, blah. So then like, she's like, always, you feel free like to talk to me like I'm going through the same thing, So I'm like, okay. So I DM her and I'm telling her like, yeah, like he did this, that, and I really like him, blah, 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 you know? And she's like, oh my gosh, like he did the same thing, So I'm like, who are you talking about? She's like, I'm talking about, we're gonna say his name is Sam, yeah. So she's like, I'm talking about Sam, and I'm like, what the hell, I'm talking about Sam too. So me and her spent like an hour, like just like tweeting mean shit to Sam. Like everybody's like putting crying, laughing emojis and stuff like that. So then like we said we were best friends to be funny, like, oh, we're best friends, you know? And then like we really started like texting and talking and being cool. So then like we was like, oh my gosh, we need to hang out. Like when everybody sees us post pictures, like he's gonna be so mad, LA is small, so we ended up hanging out. She was so cool. Like we went to like the mall with each other before, we went to the movies with each other before, she came over to my house, like we were supposed to go to this party, like we was real best friends, right? Okay, so now I'm about to tell y'all about my mans that she stole. So basically like I was talking to him for a while. Even like while I was talking to Sam, I kind of like, me and him was friends, so I was telling her like, yeah, like I've been talking to him for a while. His name is Brian, we're gonna call him Brian. I'm like, yeah, I've been talking to this boy named Brian for a while, but like I feel like he don't like me. Like we talk every day, we fall asleep on the phone with each other, but everything is like super friendly, like we never like compliment each other, She's like, oh, are you talking about Brian such and such? Like basically like telling me his Instagram name. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, like that's my friend, She's like, I'm gonna tell him that you like him. So I'm like, okay. So basically she tell Brian that I like him, and then like within like 2 days, like Brian like stepped up his game, like he started flirting, like because we was already talking every day, but then like now his talk wasn't all like friendly, like it was like flirtatious, you know? So I'm like, So yeah, so me and Brian, like we got together on Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, it was Thanksgiving Day, so me and Brian got together or whatever, and it was cool. Like I really liked him because we was already like basically like close as hell because we was already friends and stuff, so it was like super cool. So like, remind you, this is like 10th grade, so like around 10th grade time, that's like when your friends is still all in your business, like, oh, that's my boyfriend, best friend, so that's my brother, like I'm trying to be close with him, So basically Brian had a best friend or a brother, you know how boys are. So like I started calling him my brother. Let's call him Tony. Okay, so yeah, so Brian and Tony are like brothers or whatever, so me and Tony became like brother and sister. So me and Tony, like whenever I'm not talking to Brian, like I'll hit up Tony like, hey, are you with Brian, like or like me and Tony was just cool because Tony was dating this other girl that I didn't even know, but like he'll gossip to me about her and everything. It was all cool. So like I don't even know how me and Tony got on this topic, but like one day me and Tony was talking about something, and then he just like, sister, like the reason why he acting like that is because like he got something else going on or something, I don't know, but basically like he told me that Brian was talking to my best friend, and I'm like, I don't believe it. And then like he was like, for real, watch, start paying attention. So like, okay, so one day me and her, we went to the mall, and then like she was trying to tell me that like, she was like, oh, like I had a conversation with him about this and and he said like he's gonna be better in your relationship, blah blah. I'm like, oh, let me see the messages. And then she's like, no, I deleted them. And then I'm like, why, you know? And then she's like, I don't know, like just because of storage or whatever. I'm like, okay. That was strike one. Then another time, like, Ronnie, this is my best friend, so we supposed to be able to share codes and da. You know, like, bitch, my fingerprints should be on your phone since we're best friends, you know? So another time or whatever, like, she was at my house, and then, like, he texted her, and I'm like, oh, let me see what he said. Reminded me, because the only conversation they have should be about me, because she claimed, like, this is my best friend. So I'm telling her, like, all our arguments and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm going to talk to him, da. And I'm trusting her, because, like, she's the person that, like, put in a good word for me for him to ask me out. So I'm trusting everything she's saying. So one day he texted her, and I'm like, oh, let me see what he texted you. You know, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, what's your password? And she's like, never mind, I'll put it in. And then, like, I'm like, what did he text you? And then she was like, oh, nothing. It was just a picture. I'm like, a picture of what? She was like, just a meme. And I'm like, a meme of what? And then she's like she just kept BSing around it. So I'm like, okay. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking of what Tony told me, you know, like, I'm like, okay. So then he blocked me on Instagram. So I'm like, reminding you, we're like going through it a little bit. By this time it's December, because I remember like me and her was like talking about like Christmas gifts and stuff. So by this time it's December. Remind you, we just got together Thanksgiving. So like we're kind of like going through it or whatever, and I'm just like, we wasn't arguing hard enough for him to block me though, you know? So yeah, I'm like, we wasn't arguing, sorry guys. I'm like, we wasn't arguing hard enough for him to block me. So when he blocked me, like, I told Tony, like, hey, you know, Ryan blocked me, da. And then he, like, laughing or whatever. He, like, And then I'm like, so why did he block me? He, like, oh, because, I didn't make up a fake name for my best friend. We call her Betsy. Bestie. So I can remember it. So he, like, oh, like, Bestie told him to post a picture. Because he asked me, do I think that he should block you or whatever, and I just told him to do what he wanted to do because she said to block you, blah, blah. So it was like a big misconfusion. So then literally, y'all, the day before Christmas, one freaking day before Christmas, so he texts me, he's like, we're done, this isn't gonna work, blah, 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 through a text with his lame ass. And like, I responded, okay, because like, one piece of me was like, this not real. Like, he just texted out the clear blue, like, well, it's getting better. So one piece of me like, this not real. And then another piece of me was like, maybe this guy is, you know, tripping out. So I'm like, okay. Then he goes up like, I was just playing, but all you gonna say is okay, like, clearly you don't want to be with me. I'm not gonna make you be with me, blah, 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 like, ranting on and on and on. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Then like I started to get sad because I'm like, no, like I said okay because I knew that you were playing, like I knew that it wasn't real, like I like knew that we was gonna talk through it, I knew we was gonna do it, but he was not budget. So I'm like, if he was just playing, why is he really breaking up with me? So like I'm super sad. Like I'm telling Tony, like I'm so sad, like like I don't know why. Like if he was just playing, why is he acting like that? Blah 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 blah. And like Tony, like, oh, I already told you the reason why he don't care is because he's going out with Bessie. Like they already been talking about arrangements, blah blah blah. Okay. So this is December. So like I asked her like, hey, are you and Brian talking? And she's like, no, what the fuck? Like if I wanted to talk to him, I wouldn't have hooked you up with him, blah, 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 blah. So, like, I text, what did I make up the fake name for my brother? Brian, Jake. I think his name was, I don't know. But anyways, I text my play brother or whatever, and then I'm like, she said that it's a lie, blah, 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 blah. He like, okay, like, watch. So I don't see like any action with them on Instagram or social medias or anything or whatever. But I started getting mad because like deep down a piece of me was like, they do talk, you know? Like I don't know why, but I just knew that they did talk. So basically like me and her, I got no argument or whatever, like arguing, like me telling her that she talked to him and her telling me that she don't talk to him. So then she started getting offended. Like it started to get like rowdy or whatever. So I was in a group chat with like her ex or whatever, but like I had kind of like rekindled them because I was like telling him like, oh, you know, like my best friend really want to talk to you, like start back talk to her. So like in the group chat, I really couldn't like tell what was going on because like I kind of like, he really loved that girl. So like I didn't really tell the group chat what was going on, even though I told the group chat all my other business, like told them like, yeah, me and her not friends no more, blah blah blah. I didn't really tell them what was going on, like why we're not talking, because like I didn't really want to break his heart. Like she cheated on him the first time, and like he was in love with that girl, and I just didn't want to put him through that, you know. So I didn't tell the group chat what was going on, but like in the group chat I was like, fuck her, she a bird. Like, and then like I think I said something like flying from one dick to another dick, or some smart ass comment I said, you know. So then like somehow some messy ass person in the group chat got that shit back to her or whatever, which I don't care, because if I said it once I'm gonna say it again. So she texts me like, you're really fake, like like you let a nigga come between us. Ooh, I'm sorry I said nigga on YouTube. Was I supposed to do that? Sorry. You let a guy come between us and da 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 da, you know, stuff like that or whatever. And then I'm just like, oh, and then she's like, and you calling me a bird? You're a bird, bitch. So I'm like, no, you're a bird. Like, you're flying from dick to dick. Like, what type of friend are you? Like, I knew that you was talking to him because you're being all secretive. Like, nobody's stupid, you know? So I'm just letting her know this. So we arguing back and forth. I like instigated the argument because like people wasn't around, I guess, because I text the group chat like, okay, so it's this big parade in LA that happens, and like everybody was on Instagram like, if you want to fight me at the Martin Luther King parade, fight me at the Martin Luther King parade, fight me at the Martin Luther King parade. So I text the group chat like, I'm happy that I don't have to beat any, like, I'm happy I don't gotta beat no bitches up at the Martin Luther King parade, something like that, you know. So then it was like 3 girls in the group chat. The rest was like really boys. Like I was really like the only girl. Like the other 2 girls wasn't really active, like texting and stuff. So somebody in the group chat like must have told her something or whatever, because then like somebody added her. As soon as she got added to the group chat, she's like, bitches always think they could beat somebody up. So then I comment like with the little crying laughing emojis or whatever it is. She's like, someone's laughing, like did someone say something funny? I'm like, because bitches know they can beat bitches up. Like, you know, you feeling yourself at this point, because at this point I'm like, she done took my nigga, so I gotta get some compensation for it. Like, this is supposed to be my best friend, like, and we in a group chat with a bunch of boys. Like, I'm not about to go out like that, you know. Like, I'm not about to look like I just let some bitch talk to me crazy. So she like, when I see you at the parade, I'ma run up on you or whatever. Like, I'm not even gonna give your ass a chance to talk. Like, since I'm a bird, bitch, I'ma show you a bird. I'm like, okay. Simple as that. And I left the group chat. So like low-key after that, I'm like, fuck, what the fuck did I get myself into? Oh my God. So like I'm trying to save my ass. So like I go tell my mom, like, Mom, like me and Bestie got in an argument. She's like, why? I'm like, basically because I like this, because Ronnie, I'm in 10th grade, so I can't tell my mom that I have a boyfriend. I'm like, because I like this boy, and then like she started talking to him or whatever, but it's like I like him. I told her that I like him or whatever. My mom like, you know, like just stay out of that. Like boys come and go. Like you know who your real friends are. You know. But then I told Mom like, yeah, but she said that when she see me at the Martin Luther King parade that she gonna run up, so we might fight. And my mom like, you don't need to be disrespecting, you don't need to be disrespecting like historical figures, you know, stuff like that. Which my mom was right as fuck. But at the moment, like I'm a hothead 10th grader, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do whatever to make Instagram happy. Like I done told this bitch I'm a fighter, so I gotta go fight her. So the parade come or whatever, and it was like so sketchy. Like it was just really sketchy. But like at the moment, like I kind of didn't want to fight. Like I didn't think that she was really gonna like run up and fight me, you know. Like so like I had on Tom's stretch pants, a white shirt. I had in my new Christmas earrings. Oh, remind you guys, the parade is like January or February. I had in my new Christmas earrings. I had on my Christmas chain. You know, I got my weave, like, you know, like I'm feeling myself. It's after Christmas. Like I still got that leftover Christmas cuteness, you know. So she see me or whatever, and then like, okay, like where she see me at, it's like a parade. So it's like hella police, hella people, hella kids, like street vendors and shit. So she like, oh, you're talking about that shit, like come like meet me like I guess like down the street, like where the parade really wasn't, and we're gonna fight. And I'm like, me, like, low-key in my heart, I'm kind of scared. So I'm like, no, like, you said when you see me, you gonna take off on me. So take off on me right here, you know? Like, reminding y'all, it's police is like, if we would have just, if the police was paying attention over, like, the drum and everything, like, the bands, they would have heard what we're saying. Because, like, that's how close they are. I'm like, no, like, so fight me right here, you know? Then, like, my real best friend, like, my genuine best friend that's been my best friend for, like, 2 years before this incident, like, she like, no, we're gonna go down here, like, blah, 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 because there's this other girl here that was to fight her. LA is ratchet as hell, y'all. Like, it was, like, a big-ass meetup to fight, even though we supposed to be, like, celebrating, like, a legend, you know? But I'm very, like, ashamed of this. But let me get back to the story. So, yeah, so we go walking down. It's like a dead road. Like, if a bitch wanted to, like, kill me and throw me somewhere, she can do this. And, like, I'm kind of scared because my mom told me, like, you never go, like, fight somebody, like, isolated. Or you never, like, pull up to their house. Like, you tell them to pull up to your house. You know, like, you don't go to, like, their playing grounds. You let them come to your playing ground. But I went over there anyway. So, like, the fight is just, like, now that I look back at the video, it's funny as fuck. But, like, then, like, I'm hot and furious. So, like, it started off so slow. Like, we kind of, like, just, like, started stalking each other. And then, like, I don't know, but, like, we ended up on the floor, like, pulling hair, like, scratching and everything. All I remember is, like, I just kept, like, going because I'm like, if I stop, she gonna get the best of me. And that's not about to happen. So, I just kept going. And then it was, like, we finally stopped. So then it was like my best friend fought the girl. She was my real best friend, not Betsy, the one that stole my man's. But my other best friend, she fought the girl that she was supposed to fight or whatever. And then, like, after that, like, Betsy, like, oh, I need another round. Like, you was pulling hair, So I'm like, okay. So we going, like, by this time I'm hyped up, like, bitch, like, okay, like, it's nothing, like, acting like an LA rat. Like, I'm so ashamed of myself. Okay, so yeah, so we go fight again or whatever, and then, like, while we're fighting, I feel like someone behind me, like, pulling my hair, you know? Like, and then, like, after that point, like, I kind of just jumped off of that girl and then, like, kind of focused my attention this way because, like, I felt like at this point, like, when Bestie came to fight me, she was, like, high and shit. So, like, I don't know. But at this point, like, I'm, like, focused on this because, like, this person, like, they pulling and, like, beating my head low-key. Like, so I'm, like, fighting this way, and I feel, oh, we're on the floor, and I'm on top of her. And I'm, like, fighting this way. And I feel like something, like, pulling my head and, like, socking me in the head. So, like, I kind of, like, turned my attention towards this way. And then, like, when I turned around, nobody was right there. So then that's how that fight ended or whatever. And then, like, I just kind of stood right there because, like, I'm, like, kind of, like, scared to, like, walk away how I really want to do. Because I feel like at any moment, one of these fraud-ass bitches might try to do something to me, you know? Then I noticed, like, I took off my chain before, but I didn't take off my earrings. So I lost my new earrings that I just got, like, the month before. I know one of them bitches took my shit off the floor because they was probably happy, like, ooh, some gold. Yay, might come up. But yes, you guys, that story about the time that I had a fraud ass friend and we had gotten in a fight over a guy, and I feel really dumb because, like, I'm not the type of person, you know, like, I'm the type of person that I call people dumb for fighting over guys. So it was, like, really dumb for me to, like, fight over a guy with a girl that I met over social media and just started calling her my best friend. Moral of the story, know your friends, know your worth, because, like, I settled way less. Like, that's not my worth, you know, like, to be fighting at, like, a Martin Luther King parade, and, like, now I'm so into Black Power, like, you know, like, I would hate, well, I'm telling everyone now, you know, but, like, before, like, I came to the conclusion that I was wrong, I would hate for anyone to know, like, how disrespectful I was, you know, because that was really disrespectful of me. And, yeah, be careful who your friends are and stuff like that. If you guys like these story times, I go through so much shit and I got so many stories. So comment and let me know that that's what you like, because I will drop more of these. I said drop like I'm a rapper. But yeah, I'll do more of these. So like, subscribe, comment, and please, please, please subscribe to my channel, you guys. And just tell me what you guys like. Follow me on social medias. Until next time, bye.
Always said I'd be the one to do it.